Hey guys, I'll see you back here for another video. Guys, shout out to Reed down below in the comment section. 2 days ago, when I went ahead and posted my French version of this video, somebody instantly commented, I think a couple people commented, a link to the English version of this. And I had no idea there was even an English version. So with that in mind, go ahead and shout out to him. Make sure you also go ahead and check out the guy who posted this video. His name is Neon X. He went ahead and posted a Surface Duo 2 hands-on review. Now, keep in mind, guys, I am not going to go ahead and watch this whole entire video on this video. This will just be me breaking down the video, talking about it, what we know, what we don't know, that kind of stuff. So if you want to watch the whole entire video entirely without any interruption, go ahead and make sure you check out his channel. I have a link down below in the description to his actual video. So starting off right away, he does go ahead and look at the Obsidian Black model, and he compares it, of course, to the Surface Duo 1, which is the actual Glacial model. Now, starting off right away, there are some glitches and bugs still in this video that he shows, but not many at all. Now, comparing it to the video we looked at, the French video, I'm just going to keep calling it the French video, it definitely shows that there was a lot more glitches and bugs, less than this one, and I think that's actually a big deal. The reason why is because as we get closer and closer to launch of the Surface Duo 2, that's when we're going to start seeing less and less bugs happen because it gets more polished and a lot more updated. So I will definitely say going forward, we're going to probably see a lot more of a cleaner looking device, and that's what we need. I talked about this in my video before. We need a cleaner looking device. We need a device that isn't going to go ahead and be bug ridden and have so many different bugs and issues. We need something that's actually going to look beautiful, and this is what the gap looks like with the Surface Duo 2 when you are closing the actual device. So again, there is a little bump. It's not that big though. It's really not that big. Now, I will say one thing. In this video, he does go ahead and use it in phone mode, and it doesn't glitch out like it did for that last video we looked at. When he closes it, the screen doesn't bug out and go back and forth. They actually go ahead and fluently switches to phone mode. So that's actually a big fat W right there. Like I said, a camera bump, not too massive, but definitely big enough where you're looking at it and you're like, okay, this is a little bit crazy, okay? This is a little bit insane. Now, he's looking at how the curved edges work and how they, I say, will fluently look a lot better than they do with the Surface Duo 1. Although I do love the Surface Duo 1. You guys already know. If you guys watch my channel, you guys already know I love the Surface Duo 1. It's one of my favorite devices. So he does show right here it is running Android 11, of course, and which we already know that is an absolute W because there's so many features with Android 11, including the control center, that works with Surface Duo 2 very fluently and nicely. So it's nice that it is running Android 11. So starting off with the way he looks at the camera app. Now, the camera app we saw with the French video, where it actually glitched out. When they went ahead and opened up the editor, it actually went black screen and they could not use the device. So this actually did not happen for him, which could just be a rare issue. We have saw with the Surface Duo 1, there are some times where there will be a black screen, and it's a very rare issue. Happens like, let's say, once every 100 times you open an application. It's still there, so it might still be there with this phone, but again, did not happen for him. So right here we have him showing off the changing the I'm gonna say ratio. I think the ratio of the actual screen, so you can crop it in different ways: 16:9, 9:16, square, original, 4:3, 3:4, 5:4, 4:5, so on and so on. So it is really cool how much more in depth they actually made the camera app, and how much more in depth they actually made it, the editing stuff of it, which I absolutely love. So right here he has even more, like I said before, an actual thing when it comes to changing the brightness, all that kind of stuff of the actual photo. So you can do that live, which is absolutely awesome. I will definitely say Microsoft definitely went ahead and fixed a lot of issues with the camera, and right here he's doing the same concept, but you can actually do filters on the phone. So instead of having to use Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, you can have filters before going ahead and even just by taking your picture. Now, right here, you guys can see this is the recent picture he took, and you can even switch it over to slow mode and video mode while you have the other screen having the picture you took. So let's say, for example, you're trying to recapture a picture or just do a video of that same picture. You can have one screen have the picture, the other screen actually doing the other thing, which is absolutely awesome. I will say that's an absolute W. So skipping forward here, he does go ahead and show out the phone. Now he's showing right here the Surface Duo 1 and kind of seeing how much different it is. Now there is a glitch or slash bug. Here is the bug. So he actually puts it in phone mode, right? Look at this. So he's going to go ahead and I think, yeah, he switches over screen, right? Doesn't switch over. This needs to be fixed before the release of the actual phone. Microsoft, this can't happen. This is why it will fail. I'm saying this right now. I said in my video before. If it does this crap, it's not gonna be successful. And look at this. So he flips it over, right? Doesn't switch screens at all. Switches it back. Doesn't switch screens at all. It takes another flip for it to work. You gotta iron this out, Microsoft. We are 7 days out of this device. It has to be ironed out. There can't be this kind of glitches. It really can't be. And if there is this type of glitches, it's not gonna sell well, because the second reviewer start showing it off, and if that happens again, any honest reviewer like myself will go ahead and talk about it. You have to talk about it. You can't go ahead and avoid that. That's an issue that should not be a thing. So right here, he's actually going in and using the keyboard. Now, this is a small caveat. He does touch the screen. Nothing happens. Touch the screen again. Keyboard pops up. So it's not a big deal, but it's definitely something when we look at the last thing with the phone issue, that's something to take in consideration. It needs to be ironed out. It needs to be fixed. And if it's not fixed, it's not gonna be good, man. Telling you right now, Microsoft, you can't have these issues happening. Right here, he's actually taking a look at the Surface Pen and how fluently it works with the phone. And right here, actually, what is he? Okay, he's changing that. I was going to say, he's going back and forth. I'll make sure that wasn't a glitch. But no, he showed how fluently it looks with Android 11 and actually the control center, which I absolutely love. I think it does look very fluent. I will definitely say that. Now, the biggest issue we had with the first Surface Duo 2 video was when he went ahead and went back and forth with the actual application, it was kind of glitching out for them. This one doesn't glitch at all. It works perfectly fine. Now, a little bit slow on the actual opening time, I will definitely say. That was a little slower than my liking, but again, like I said, not a big deal. It's still a pre-production unit because we have 7 days before it comes out. Just something that you really rather see it, not glitch out. And here's another example. See, he's going back and forth with this application. When we saw the first time they showed off this application in the French video, it actually glitched out after it went to the second screen. So this one's actually fluently working, no issue at all. You guys can see it just fluently looks beautiful, which is absolutely awesome. That's something that was a glitch with the first one, is not a glitch with this one at all. And now he's just getting to the gaming and stuff like that. And you guys can see the bezels look so much better on the second one than the first one. Also, the phone. Look at the camera. The camera's so ugly on that first one. No offense to the Surface Duo, man, but like that camera looks so bad. Now, he does show right here the camera bump, and it is actually a little bit of a thick boyo. I'm not going to lie. Now, it's going back. I forget where, but he does go ahead and show off the camera bump when the phone is in phone mode, and it's not too bad. It's definitely a little bit of a bump, and I will definitely say, like I said before, it's not going to be as flush as the first one. And if you use the bumper case, you're going to see the almost exact same bump as before. It's not going to be too much of a big deal. I know there will be some reviewers that do make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. And I think it's right here when he goes and shows this off, I believe. Actually, I do not know. I don't remember exactly when he shows it off, but like I said before, it's like that. It's like that big of a deal. It's not really a big deal. I think a lot more people can make it a big deal than it has to be. It has to have a camera bump. Like, that's just a fact, right? It's not something that you can really, go get away from, right? It's not something that you're going to be able to not have it be very flush. It's not going to be flush when it has that camera in the back, right? And that's just a fact of the matter, right? So with that being said, I still think it's great phone. I'm still excited to get it in 7 days. I will be showing off on the channel, really breaking it down, every little detail of this video, every little detail of this phone, give my honest reviews. You guys already know, right? Right now, there's some issues, some glitches. Microsoft, you gotta iron those out. You can't have this crap on the phone when it first comes out, because the second reviewers start talking about this and they're flipping back and forth and this phone isn't working, it's gonna be a cluster fluff. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.